Hello everyone, today we will be reviewing Celestial, a Bronze 2 Zen. Celestial has another account that's placed in Plat, but this one's seemingly stuck in Bronze and they want to know why that is. We're going to cover every aspect of Zen in this video, so without further ado, let's just get right into it. Alright everybody, back with another review. This time we have a Bronze 2 Zen. I think I probably already went over this in the intro. I haven't watched this. Celestial, or Zen here, played the first fight on Baptiste. I didn't even watch it. I don't really care. We're here to watch Zen. Fundamentally, Zen is a very simple character. We put our orb on whoever needs it. Usually, if we don't know who needs it, we want to put it on someone who's going to go in. So flankers or brawlers like Reaper are great. Obviously, if they don't need it and someone's low, we just put our orb on them. Pretty simple. We discord whoever we're shooting, or we discord their tank if we can. And that's really all there is to Zen. You just damage, and make sure you're using your orbs. Transcendence is transcendence. It's very simple, but it's not easy. Simple does not mean easy. It's a mistake a lot of people make. Positioning is extremely important. If you're out of position, you have no tools to get back to position. You just have to kill whoever you're facing. So we're going to be looking a lot at positioning. I mean, I haven't watched it, but I'm very sure that we are going to make a lot of positioning errors. This is Bronze, and that's okay. That's why we're here. That's why we're reviewing it. They're holding our spawn. You don't really see this anywhere outside of Bronze and Silver, but it does happen. Okay, one thing I want to talk about here that we're already seeing pop up so far, orb usage, fine. We can't save our feeding teammates, fine. We want to use our primary fire a lot more than our secondary fire. So our secondary fire is only for if we cannot see anybody and we are charging it up and walking around a corner and shooting, or if we're trying to surprise somebody like that. But if we can see someone on our screen, we're using our primary fire. It does almost twice as much damage, you know, over time as the secondary fire. So I don't want you to be charging up these orbs like this. I want you to be spamming down the choke, right? We could have orbed our cast there. I'm not sure it would have made him live, but it's something we could have done, right? And we didn't do it. Our orb is on the full health Orisa. Secondary fire again, right? Let's use our primary fire. There you go. Now, one thing I want to say here, you're not getting punished for it because this is Bronze, but we are a little bit too far forward. It's not too bad. You know, we're not tanking yet, but we are in a position that is not safe for a Zen. We can be doing the same exact thing right here. And the reason this is better, not only because you're farther away from the enemy, which, while it does make it harder to hit shots, makes it harder for them to kill you, is it gives you perspective of the fight and of what's going on. So you can see all of your teammates, you can know who needs help. You can see that there's a tracer, right? When you're up here, you might not even realize that there's a tracer or a brig, right? When you're here, you realize all of these things and it allows you to make better decisions. This brig is just going to absolute town on our Kiriko, and we have no idea, right? Because we can't even see her. She's not even on our screen. I lost you for a bit. There we go. Right, and our Kiriko dies before we can even get orb. This is a good time to use secondary fire, right? Because you couldn't see anybody. This is not a good time. And we haven't used Discord for a while either. We want to make sure we keep our Discord applied. We have a brig on us. Hopefully we handle this correctly, which is just kicking and walking away, right? Yeah, well, I mean, I guess it works, right? Is it good? No, right? Why is this not good? I want you to think about it before I tell you. Tranquility is a really powerful ult. It can be used for a lot of things. It can counter ults. It can save super low health teammates, but the reason this one's bad, even though our teammate is low, is because we're not even fighting a real fight right now. We're basically 3v5, and your Reaper is so deep on his own, you're probably not even going to be able to get to him in time. And so using this is not going to do anything except waste your ult. Basically, that's all this is. And so we need to kind of understand these things, that this ult, although it saves us, well, I don't even think we were in risk of dying yet. Although it saves our Orisa, we can just let our Orisa die and walk back from spawn. We're regrouping anyways. Okay. And even if we do use our tranquility here, why don't we go help our Reaper, right? Our Reaper's in there. He's trying, you know, at least he's trying. And when you can't go in there and stay in there, you can go in there, give him 1 second of healing, and then run back. Your Orissa's full health. She's going to be okay. So go in there, give this man a full health bar, run right on back to cover. And I would like to see you in this Transcendence in a better position than you started in. So the last 2 seconds of your Transcendence are not for your team. It's for you to get back to a safe place. And this is not a safe place. Good kill though. You've traded 1 for 1. It's now a 4v4, and now the real fight starts, right? You weren't even it wasn't even a real fight until now, and we've already used our Transcendence. Wouldn't it be nice to have Transcendence right now? It would. Instead of shooting here, I just need you to turn around and walk away, and you can probably get out of this. But yeah, we're just gonna have to regroup. Hopefully we do like actually regroup. Hopefully we end up taking this first point. I know it's a 17-minute game, so I'm assuming you guys are gonna take it eventually. But we want to use our orbs. We want to stay in you know, safe positioning, and we just want to use our primary fire. That's our goal. This is good. For those of you who have been paying attention, how long has it been since we've had a Discord on anybody? Right? When is the next time we use our Discord? There we go. Does that count? That was about 10 to 15 seconds without using Discord. Our team wins, and I want you to ask yourself, what did you do this fight to help your team win? Let's watch it again. What did you do to help your team win? We didn't really do anything to that Brig, right? We didn't really do anything to that Orisa. We did put a Discord on Orisa for a while, but it faded off. We didn't really do anything to Tracer. Right? And what I'm saying here is I'm not saying that, you know, you don't deserve to win or whatever. I'm saying you want to have impact on these fights. You want to be the reason your team is winning fights so that in the future you can continue to win fights because it's your value that's helping. And here we didn't really do anything. Discord, yes, thank you. Good, you're using your Discord again. We run out of position. She is kind of focusing us. It is frustrating, but I want you to find some cover. And you know, when she's going for you like this, this is great. Look at this. Look at this. You're doing it. You're literally doing it. This is perfect. Keep doing this, right? She goes for you. You can, instead of charging her, you can go here. You can hide. You can keep hiding. And hopefully your Kiriko can pay attention to you and help you out of there. You almost did it. So try and keep using your cover. Hopefully you guys win this. It's not looking great. No way. You guys actually win this? Nope. And now we gotta regroup. Right, but maybe if you use cover there and you live through Transcendence, maybe you guys win that fight. Maybe you pick up another kill. Maybe your Discord helps them finish off a low health target, right? What do you think I'm gonna say before I say it? A lot of you are gonna know this already. We need to group up. I know that there's only 20 seconds left, and I know that you're just trying to help your Kiriko, but your Orisa is in spawn. Wow, he is in spawn. He's all the way in spawn. You need, even if you can't wait the entire time for your Orisa because you have 20 seconds, you need to try and group up as much as you can. And this is a huge mistake in bronze. It's even a mistake in silver and gold, is just group up with your team. Fighting 5v5 is better than fighting 2v5 or 3v5 or 4v5, and you're just gonna have a much better chance of winning. Now your team is very, very lucky here because you have 5 ults and they have no ults. It's almost impossible for you to lose this fight. And so you're going to end up winning just because you're probably going to use all 5 ults. I think that's just what's going to happen here and you're going to win. But if this was a no ults v no ults fight, it's so much more important for you to group up so that you can actually play properly You know, use your tank to take up the damage, heal your tank, discord them, instead of just this really scrappy, brawly, yucky thing, right? All right, we've used 3 ults so far. What? I don't get that. Anyways, moving on. Okay, good. Right. And good job using your orbs. This time it's not easy for you to find cover because it's last fight and you need to stay on the point, and you really don't want to trust your random teammates to stay on the point. If you could, that'd be great. And I'd still like you to play around a cover like this. It's not good cover, but it's cover. And if your team walks off the point, you can always just dip on, dip off. But this fight is good for you. You're actually using your orbs. You use Transcendence to save people at a time where you're actually fighting and it actually mattered. And you're going to end up winning the fight because of it. Right? You pick up kills. It's very good. Alright, and you guys win. You do some really good damage there at the end. You could have used Discord a little more. I want you to Discord every target that you're shooting at. Unless they are unable to be Discorded because you already have. Right? So when that Tracer comes on point, I want you to Discord her. When that Ana comes on point, I want you to Discord her. Whoever you're shooting at is whoever I want the Discord on. And I want it to be constantly on. I don't want there to be a time where you're shooting someone and you could put Discord on them and you're not. Right? Cover, stay in cover. Yep. Right, the last thing we want to do is walk out into the coalescence. Much better use of cover here. This is great. Honestly, I know we haven't done that much this fight, but look at this. This is what you need to be doing every single fight. You have Harmony on your target. You have Discord on their target. And you are behind cover from the rest of their team. This is awesome. This is great stuff. Even if you guys lose this fight, this is what I want to see. Awesome. Right? Awesome. You had an impact on that fight. You are the reason that your team is still in this fight. Now, you're getting a little bold here. You're getting a little out there. I'd like to see you use cover more, but that was good. That was a good fight for you. I don't hate it. They have overclock, and it honestly rather safe than sorry. I think this is good. Using it to counter ults, it's okay. I have this weird thing where I hold on to my defensive cooldowns or my defensive ults for as long as I can before I use them, but I don't think it's necessarily good advice to teach other people. So I think what you did there is perfectly fine. All right, we pressed our Qs again. We win the fight again. That's kind of just how that works. What am I gonna say? You can figure it out. Discord, right? Discord, Discord, Discord. Your cooldown is over. You can use the Discord again. And cover. Now you did a lot of work that fight already, but we could have lived there. Or we could have Discorded the Orisa and killed her before she even kills us, right? We could have done either of those things to get out of that. Good. Harmony, Discord, cover. You're doing it, right? Now, is this the best cover? No. Why not? Because their whole team is here and you're alone and they can just walk out here and kill you. But it's better than this, right? It's better than this. So you clearly have an understanding of what you need to be doing. I just need you to do it more. Yeah, and that was very awkward. You wanted to get better cover, but you can dance around this corner. You just can't walk farther in, because once you walk farther in, you're never getting back out. So just try and dance around. Maybe your Kiriko can come out and help you later, and that way you're not really just stuck there with nothing to do. Good. Discord. Yep, we're shooting, we're discording, we're using cover, we're backing up when they push us, we're walking forward when they walk back, right? That's what I want you to think about every fight. Ooh. And it would have been nice if you had Transcendence in time there. Very, very, very close. And that's the thing. If you had lived a little, you know, that when you guys capped this point, right? And you walked at their Orisa and died, if maybe you just live that fight, if you use cover a little better and live, you have your Transcendence in time. Or if you put Harmony on someone, you know, maybe there was a time where you weren't using Harmony when you could have been, then you have Transcendence here. And wouldn't this be a huge Transcendence? It would be. I mean, your Kiriko would still die, but you could save everyone else and yourself, which, so you're saving at least 2 people and maybe 3, and that would have been game changing. But we lose both supports here. This fight's over. We hope our team doesn't stagger, but this is bronze, right? What do we expect? And wow, our chaser actually gets a solo kill back there. Right? Why do we die? We're not using cover. We're not waiting for our tank. We're not grouping up, right? These are basic things. These are things that you can fix in one game. Just turning around and waiting for your team. Or instead of shooting the Orisa from here, shoot the Orisa from here. So that when it gets dangerous, you can run away. Or if she spears you, you go back here instead of directly into the wall. Things that you can change to have an impact immediately. And we're not even going to get to use our Tranquility here. Very unfortunate. So yeah, honestly, I don't feel like I have to go over the second round. I feel like we've seen everything we need to see. And I, you know, in your post, you ask, you have a newer account that's plat, but you can't seem to climb on your main. Is this really bronze gameplay? And to that, I would say yes, this is really bronze gameplay, in my opinion. Bronze, maybe silver. Is it plat? Definitely not. Could it be plat in the future? Could you improve and get to plat? Yes, you could. But you need to understand the fundamentals of Overwatch first before you can climb. You need to learn how to use cover. You need to wait and group up. You need to use your ult in situations where you're actually going to get value, right? Using your ult in a 3v5 while your team is in spawn is not good. And so you're going to have to clean these things up before you can climb. So I think your potential is there. And I think you show really good moments in this fight where you are doing everything right. So maybe bronze is a little low. Maybe it's silver. I'm not really sure. I haven't really been bronze silver in a very long time, so it's hard for me to say accurately, but I do watch a lot of replays. I feel like I know what I'm talking about. So just try and, you know, especially on Zen, simple character, but hard to actually play well. Use your harmonies, use your discords. You want uptime on both of those to be very high. Shoot primary fire, not secondary fire. Secondary fire is only used when you can't see them. And then Transcendence is great. You can either counter ults with it, or you can keep yourself alive with it in a fight, or you can keep, you know, a low health tank alive with it. There's a couple good ways it can be used, and a lot of the times you did use it good ways, but you did waste it at least once, maybe twice. I wasn't paying that much attention. I think it was only once, but again, lots of room for you to improve, and you show good potential. So my advice for you would be to just pick one of those things I mentioned to work on at a time, right? One thing at a time. I'd say the biggest thing for you to improve is using cover. This is my advice. This is the most common mistake, period, in the game on any role, is not using cover enough. And it applies here as well. Use cover. Once you get better, and by use cover, I mean every game, I want you to focus on using cover the whole time. Like, do I have a retreat path? Do I have a way to get to safety? And not only that, but who can I see? And who can see me? These are questions I want you to be asking yourself until it's second nature for you to find corners, play around corners, play around cars, whatever it is. We're just not in the open. Once you fix that, then you can really just work on, you know, we're discording everybody we're shooting. We're harmonying, you know, whoever needs it, whoever's low, whoever wants to ult, Transcendence usage, stuff like that. That all comes second after you use cover. As always, I got this code for my Discord. If you want to get your VOD reviewed, all you have to do is join my Discord. Link is down in the description, and submit a request to the correct channel. I do VOD reviews for free for now, but I do have quite a line, so I'm not sure when I'll get around to it. If you do submit, I just ask you to be patient with me, please. And that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed, but more importantly, I hope you learned something. See you in the next one.